How we doing, everyone? Hope you're well. Mr. Boulder here, and I'm back today to do a video I've been meaning to do for a while. Well, a slight variation on the video that I had planned for. A while back, I was thinking about doing my top 25 Iron Maiden songs, and a while back, I had a comment from a viewer called Matt on my updated Iron Maiden album ranking. He said he'd like to see some videos where I rank my favourite songs from certain areas of the band's career. So I made a slight tweak to Matt's suggestion. Thanks for the suggestion, Matt. Very good idea. So today is part one of a three-part series you're going to be seeing on the channel. Today, as you can see by the title, is my top 20 songs from 1980 to 1988. Part two will be 1990 to 1998. And then part three will, of course, be 2000 to 2021. So 20 songs to talk about. My favourite Maiden songs from 1980 to 1988. Definitely Maiden's heyday, no doubt about it. They're still putting out great stuff to these days, but for me, there's no question that Maiden's output from 1980 to 1988 is their absolute heyday. So we're going to get straight into it after this quick sip of coffee. Number 20 is a song that you don't see get a lot of love from fans, and I've never understood why, because I've always loved it. It was my favourite song, my first song I ever heard from Iron Maiden. From a massive album that we all know and love. A lot of people don't like it, but I absolutely love it, and it's the first song on Maiden's Number of the Beast. So number 20 is the opening track, Invaders, which for some reason doesn't get loved by a lot of people, but I've always really enjoyed it. It comes out the trap straight away, no messing around. Some great riffs. With Steve following the riffs on the bass. Clive Burr's drums are great. I really like the high energetic verses. Great vocals from Bruce, of course, in the verses, but also sounding great in the chorus as well. Energetic chorus, some great riffs, great guitar solo, loads of energy. Invaders is my number 20 in this list. Yep, don't get a lot of love from a lot of people for some reason, but I've always really enjoyed it. So that's Invaders at number 20. Number 19 now is another song that I think is very underrated, doesn't get talked about too much. Here's Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. I'm talking about track 2, Infinite Dreams. That comes in at number 19 on this list. Starts with a really nice, quiet guitar part. Nico then coming in on the drums with a gentle beat. Verses are really good. Quite gentle for Maiden. Some really nice vocal performances from Bruce Dickinson. Ramps things up on the pre-chorus and then goes into that huge chorus. It's just a fantastic song. It's got a great guitar solo as well. People don't talk about it a lot for some reason, but Infinite Dreams, number 19 in this list, is a song that I've always really enjoyed. It doesn't get anywhere near as much love as I think that it should. But some amazing vocals from Bruce just before the guitar solos kick in. It's a great track, and for me it's really underrated and doesn't get anywhere near as much love as it should. So on to number 18 now. We're going to go to the second album from 1981, Killers, and the track I'm going to be talking about is Murders in the Rue Morgue, which is number 18 on this list. Starts off with a nice sort of quietish guitar part, which is followed by Steve on the bass. Energetic verses, Paul Di'Anno doing a great job on the vocals, he sounds really good, especially in the verses. High energy verses as well. Some great riffs. A catchy chorus, easy to sing along to. A fun song. Great listen. One of my favourites on this album, no doubt about it. Murders in the Rue Morgue comes in number 18 on this list. Great track. Love Steve's bass playing, of course. Fantastic tune. I think a lot of people love the song on this album. Rightfully so. It's absolutely amazing. Murders in the Rue Morgue comes in at number 18. Actually, number 17, we're sticking with the same album. And the title track, Killers, for me, is an absolutely amazing tune. Love the way it starts with the bass part and Clive Burr's drums. Quite an eerie sounding bass part as well. Some nice vocals from Paul as he's doing those screams before everything comes in properly. Great riffs in the verses, very high energy. A great chorus as well. Paul sounding excellent. I first heard this actually on the Live After Death album with Bruce singing it. But this original version is of course better. Paul sounding great. Clive Burr's drums are absolutely phenomenal actually throughout the entire song. Such a great drummer and sorely missed of course. But yeah, great chorus. Killers comes in at number 17 for me. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I love that tune. Brilliant, brilliant tune. On to number 16 now. And we're going to go back to this album for the title track, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. An epic, of course. Bizarrely, it starts off side 2 on this record, whereas they usually, of course, back in the day, the epic was at the end of the album. But they went with starting off side 2 with this one. Starts off great. And the whole track is fantastic. Very atmospheric. Verses are really good. For me, the highlight there is when it breaks down in the middle. And you've got that bass part with Bruce doing the kind of spoken word parts. And things sort of ramp up gradually, lifting the song nicely, building the song really well. The spoken word part in the middle is fantastic. Really, really good. Some fantastic solos on this song. Just a great track. One of my favourite title tracks from Maiden, actually. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Comes in at 16th place. That is really, really good stuff. On now to number 15. And where is the album? There it is. Number 15 is the song Iron Maiden from the debut album from 1980. Just phenomenal stuff. That guitar riff is so recognisable for me. I just know it straight away as soon as I hear it. Again, some nice high energy verses. Really liking Paul's vocals. The riff that goes throughout the entire tune is such a hook. It's just fantastic stuff. A catchy chorus, very easy to sing along to. Gets into your head, no doubt about it. It's just brilliant, brilliant stuff. The title track, Iron Maiden. Phenomenal track. Brilliant, brilliant song. Love that tune a lot. Trivium did a cover of this. It was really good as well. But of course, the original's even better. Iron Maiden comes in at number 15 on this list. Number 14 then. And we're going to be going with the title track from Power Slave. No, we're not. We're going to go for Rythe the Ancient Mariner first. That's giving away what's still to come in this video. But yeah, Rythe the Ancient Mariner comes in at number 14. 14 minutes long. And not a second wasted. A track that builds brilliantly. The way this song is put together is really, really good. If you're going to write a long song, you've got to keep things interesting. And Maiden know what they're doing when it comes to that kind of thing. But just a great track. Again, my favourite part of this, a bit like Seventh Son of the Seventh Son, is when it breaks down in the middle with Steve's bass part. You've got the spoken word parts from Bruce Dickinson, which is just great. Then it builds up afterwards. Massive scream from Bruce before the riffs change. Great solos, an amazing song. The verses are great as well. Absolutely amazing tune. Rythe the Ancient Mariner comes in at number 14 on this list. That is a great track. Up next, number 13, and it's once again one of the epics on the album, and it's the closing track from Peace of Mind. Number 13 is to Tamer Land. One of those songs that, for me, doesn't get talked about anywhere near as much as it should. I think it's absolutely brilliant. There's loads of great tunes on this album, but to Tamer Land for me is amazing. I love the way it starts with that quiet guitar part, nice melody. Before things settle down in the verses, great vocals from Bruce, as always. There's a riff that comes in, I think it's around about the 1 minute 20 mark. The melody is absolutely amazing. It's such a hook, especially when you've got Bruce doing that big vocal that's going across the guitar line as well. It just sounds amazing. An amazing tune. Love the verses. Chorus is great. Some fantastic guitar solos. To Tamer Land comes in the 13th place for me. Absolutely amazing song. Number 12. We're going back to this album, and we're going to go for The Evil That Men Do. Without doubt, my favourite single from this album. Starts off with a nice guitar melody with a riff. Up-tempo verses. Really like the lyrics in the verses as well. And Bruce's vocals in the chorus are massive. When he's singing the Evil That Men Do, it just sounds absolutely amazing. Great vocal performance, as always, from Bruce Dickinson. Some nice guitar melodies. The solos are fantastic. An epic song, just fantastic stuff. A song that I never ever tire of listening to. Brilliant, brilliant tune. The Evil That Men Do comes in at number 12 on this list. And number 11 on this list. And let's go back to, where is the album? Nope, still can't bloody find it. Bear with me, guys. Yep, I'm having real trouble finding this one. Here it is. Number 11 is once again one of the epic songs from the albums from back in the 80s. And it's, of course, Hallowed Be Thy Name, a song that needs absolutely no introduction on this album. Starts off with that kind of medieval sounding guitar part, which is really, really good. And Bruce comes in with the vocals. The verses get things going, much more energetic. Amazing chorus. Great, great tune. Absolutely fantastic. Some fantastic vocals from Bruce Dickinson. Clobber's drums across the entire song are excellent as well. Some fantastic solos. A song that needs absolutely no introduction. One of Maiden's biggest tunes, no doubt about it. And definitely one of my favourites. Hallowed Be Thy Name. Comes in at 11th place. At 10th place now, we're going to go to this album, which we haven't seen yet. And it's Stranger in a Strange Land. Great tune. This was a single from this album. Kicks off nicely with the drums and bass together from Nico and Steve. Verses are great. Some really good lyrics in this song, actually. And Bruce's vocal performance in the chorus is absolutely superb. Great, great vocals. Love the guitar riffs as well. The solos are amazing. A simple song, but a very, very good song at the same time. Stranger in a Strange Land is an absolute beast of a tune. That comes in at number 10. Number 9 now. And again, where is the bloody album? There it is. Number 9. And we're going to go with the title track from Power Slave. Absolutely amazing tune. Starts off with that kind of eerie sound effects before Nico's drums come in. And the verses get going. Good verses. Again, the lyrics I really like in this tune. Bruce's vocals are fantastic at one point. Great solos. This song's about 7 minutes long, I think. And it's just absolutely brilliant. Again, not a second is wasted. They keep things moving around. Keep things interesting. Build the song up nicely. The guitar part before Bruce comes in with the "Now Tell Me Why I Have to Be a Power Slave" line, I really, really like. Very atmospheric and very dark. Great vocals from Bruce. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Power Slave comes in at number 9. Absolutely love that tune. Coming in at number 8 is the first proper track on Killers. Of course, this kicks off with the Ides of March, which is just an instrumental. But then Killers really gets going for me with track 2. Rythe. Absolutely amazing. Clive and Steve coming in together with the bass and the drums. And some nice little lead work before the verses kick in. Great vocals from Paul in the verses and in the chorus. The chorus, he sounds absolutely amazing. When he's shouting Rythe, it sounds great. The riffs behind it as well. Some nice drum work from Clive there as well in the choruses. Great guitar solos in this tune. Just an epic song that gets the job done. No messing around with any quiet parts here there. It just gets the job done nicely. Steve's bass playing is, of course, excellent. Rythe is my number 8 on this list. Great song. Number 7 now. And another Paul Di'Anno era track, and it's, of course, Phantom of the Opera, which is a song that I first became familiar with. I think it was by, or I should say via, a TV commercial for a drink called Quattro. And, of course, it's all about that riff. It's just iconic. The first riff that comes in sounds really good, but then the other riff, the second riff, it's just amazing. Again, one of those riffs that I know straight away as soon as I hear it. I don't even need to think about what song it's from. I like the way the guitars sort of break down with the riffs while Paul's doing the vocals. Then it kicks up the speed again with Clive's drums. Amazing chorus. It breaks down nicely before the solos come in with the vocal parts as well. Great track. Absolutely excellent stuff. Phantom of the Opera. Massive tune. Absolutely love it. That is number 7 in this list. On to number 6 now. And let's find the album. Here it is. And it's the opening track, Where Eagles Dare, which of course was the very first thing that Nico McBrain played on an Iron Maiden album. And what a way to announce your way into the band's discography. That drum intro that kicks this track off is great. Love the riff that descends down the neck, I should say. Verses are very good, but the chorus is where it's at. Massive, massive vocals from Bruce Dickinson. Sounds fantastic. When he's singing Where Eagles Dare, it sounds great. Yeah, the riffs in the verses are great. Some great guitar solos. Just an absolutely amazing song. I absolutely love this track. What a way to kick off an album. Maiden know how to open albums, and for Where Eagles Dare for me is an absolute beast, and that's my number 6 track. So now we're into the top 5. And in 5th place for me, we're going back to this album, and we're going to the title track, The Number of the Beast. Absolutely massive song, of course. Starts off with that spoken word part. Then the riff comes in with Bruce doing the vocals, that huge scream before things sort of break down, and then the verses really get going. High energy verses, great vocal deliveries, a lot of vocal patterns in the verses. Huge chorus when Bruce is singing 666, Number of the Beast. Steve's bass work behind it is fantastic. Great solos, massive song. Everyone knows this song. It's an absolute beast, and it's rightfully in the top 5. Number 5, the title track, Number of the Beast, is just a song that needs to be on every Metalhead's playlist. It doesn't matter how many times I've heard it, just don't get bored of it. It's absolutely fantastic. Number of the Beast comes in at number 5. Number 4. Ace's Hype, opening track from Power Slave, an absolute beast of a song. Love the way it kicks off. Yeah, everything is sort of pretty much going from the off straight away. And then you get that amazing riff that comes in before the verses. Fantastic stuff. Great lyrics in this track as well. When Bruce is doing the parts where he's saying, I think was it diving, that kind of thing. Rolling, turning, diving, and then doing it again really fast. Sounds great. A massive vocal from Bruce in the chorus. Just an absolutely amazing song. Catchy as hell throughout the entire thing. Verses are fantastic. Choruses are great. Massive solo. Ends on a high note. Ace's Hype is my number 4 track in my top 20 of Iron Maiden songs from 1980 to 1988. Absolutely brilliant. Into the top 3 now. And let's find the album. And here it is. No, that's not the right one. Let's grab this one. Here it is. And it's another one of the epics. And it's the closing track, Alexander the Great. Finally got to see Maiden performing the song live last year, and it totally lived up to the hype. It was everything I hoped it would be. It was absolutely phenomenal. Just an absolutely amazing song. It starts off with that spoken word part. Then you got Nico coming in with the snare roll. Verses are quite gentle before it's quite gentle before the verses kick in proper. Some great guitar work. The lyrics in the song are absolutely fantastic. Bruce, as always, doing a great job. And then when you get to that chorus, when he sings Alexander the Great, that vocal performance, that delivery is absolutely amazing. The guitar work underneath is great. Nico doing a great job on the drums. Guitar solos are amazing. Very, very good. And it's just a song that I never ever tire of listening to. 8.5 minutes long. And before you know, all right, it's finished. And I can just quite happily listen to the entire thing all over again. Alexander the Great, for me, number 3 in my top 20 of Iron Maiden songs from 1980 to 1988. It's absolutely amazing. Doesn't matter how many times I listen to it. Never ever get bored of it. Amazing stuff. On to track 2 now. Number 2, I should say. And we're going back to Peace of Mind. And we're, of course, going to be talking about The Trooper. Again, one of those amazing Maiden songs that everyone knows. There's even a beer named after this song. Fantastic guitar work. That riff is just so iconic. Again, another one of those riffs, as soon as I hear it, I don't even have to think about what song it's from. I know. Absolutely huge chorus from Bruce Dickinson vocally. Absolutely amazing stuff. Great guitar solos. High energy stuff. Verses are great as well. I love the vocal patterns in the verses. Just an amazing tune that, once again, never ever gets dull. And those guitar melodies, the riffs, are just so iconic. And I just know them as soon as I hear them. The Trooper is my number 2 song from Maiden. 1980 to 1988. So one more song to talk about. I need to take a quick drink because my throat's drying up. Now, this one's been my favourite Maiden song forever. I mean, 2 and 3 are quite close, but this one's always going to be number 1 for me. Absolutely amazing tune. Number 1 for me. Number 1 Iron Maiden song. from 1980 to 1988. It's track 2 from Somewhere in Time, and it's Wasted Years. Absolutely perfect song. That intro guitar riff, that very recognisable intro guitar riff from Adrian Smith, is just amazing. You've got all those kind of open notes that run down the bottom string. Amazing, amazing stuff. I really love the verses. Bruce's vocal delivery is fantastic. It goes along nicely with the guitar lines. And then when you get to the chorus, it's just absolutely huge. The way that Bruce's voice goes up, sings the chorus, just so catchy, so infectious. Brilliant, brilliant tune. The guitar solos are fantastic. The verses are amazing. The chorus is amazing. Everything's a hook. Nico's drums are great. Steve's bass playing is fantastic. Wasted Years from Somewhere in Time is my #1 Iron Maiden song from 1980 to 1988. It's just absolutely phenomenal. I never, ever tire of listening to this song. I know I've said that about a few songs on this list, but this one, of course, absolute #1, no doubt about it. And there's some fantastic tunes on this list, but for me, Wasted Years is #1. Absolutely amazing stuff. Wasted Years from Somewhere in Time is my favourite Iron Maiden song from 1980 to 1988. Absolutely amazing stuff. Just a perfect song. Absolutely brilliant. Never ever tire of listening to it. So there we go, guys. That's the video done. And my top 20 songs from Iron Maiden from 1980 to 1988 done. As always, jump in the comment section. Let me know what you think of my list. What are your top 20? Or put your top 10 or top 5 in the comment section. It's all good. Always good chatting with you guys in the comment section. I shall, of course, be back next week for part 2, doing 1990 to 1998. As always, thanks very much for watching this video and sticking around, taking the time out of your day to watch. It's very much appreciated. I'll be back next week with part 2. So, as always, cheers, take care, and I shall see you then.